chase, these two have been really scrapping it out for the early wins in the championship. And something's wrong. Butler sees his chance. Some kind of mechanical failure. Picking up speed again. It's unclear what the issue was. Can they still finish this race?
Looks like an issue with the turbo. You've lost some speed at the top end, but you're very close to the finish. You can still compete and get some points here. Don't give up. Just do the best you can. We're all behind you.
Na pewno.
Your teammate is approaching and wants to get past. Repeat, Lucas wants to pass you. Again, your teammate wants to pass you. I know you don't want to drop a position, but without your turbo, he's the best one to challenge for points further up the field. If you hold Lucas up, you could be denying the team points.
No, to będzie ciekawsze.
That's great. Lucas can push on now. Lucas, I know it's frustrating.
Kurwa sprężarka. Na pewno. Oj, 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 oj. Puste miejsce. Szóste miejsce, Formuła 2. Zaczynamy karierę. Trzydzieste szóste okrążenie.
The gap behind us is 2.6 seconds.
Nie docisło, bo nie gram. Skrzynia jest turbo sprężarka. Aerodynamika już są. Ale rzucę.
This is your final lap of the race.
Czy to przeżyje? Zobaczymy. 37 okrążenie. Dźwignę go? Dźwignę? Ach. Brawo ja. Piąteczka.
Great maneuver. You made it look easy.
Wow.
The gap to the car behind is 7.0 seconds.
Szlak. Kurde, gdyby nie ta turbo sprężarka. 37 prawie był 5.
Well done, good finish. You stepped up and achieved what we asked. Good job.
Ale 7 miejsce, jak na początek. Zdobyto trofeum wielkie
Well,
opanowanie.
that may not have been the finest race in history, but there's no question that was a critical win.
Tak więc dobry wieczór z tej strony Marcinek 551.
Davide, what do you think made the difference here?
I think what won them the race was their ability to adapt. At every point, they delivered what was needed. They were calm and steady when they needed to be, but they were ruthless and aggressive when it was demanded of them. There wasn't anything out there that they weren't prepared to handle. Let's see if they can keep it up this season.
Our drivers are making their way out for the podium celebrations, and it's going to be MP Motorsport picking up the winner's trophy. Congratulations to the entire team for that fantastic performance. And now let's take a look at the drivers' standings. The gap at the top of the championship has been cut down after a difficult race for our championship leader. Now then, Davide Valsecchi, who would you say was your driver of the day?
Well, you've put me in a bit of tight spot today, but I think I'll go for Arjan Maidi. He kept a cool head under pressure and made the most of some difficult circumstances.
No cóż, nie pozostaje w niepewności. Idziemy dalej z tym koksem.
There you are. That was an exciting race. It definitely got people talking about
Będziemy
you,
mogli
which means
nawet
I was
udzielać
able to secure a
wywiadów,
quick
nie?
interview. Okay, we're all set over here. Just a minute.
Będzie
Remember,
można
anything you say to the
negocjować
press can go
kontrakty
very, very
i takie
public.
inne rzeczy.
So be relaxed, but also be conscious of what you're saying and how it might come across to other people.
Konferencje
Okay?
przedwyścigowe, powyścigowe.
I think we're ready.
Great.
Też sprawy.
So Emma keeps telling me you're the one to watch this season. If that's true, you'll be doing plenty
Przygoda
of
się
these.
zaczyna,
Just
całkiem
remember,
ciekawie,
be
nie?
yourself. And the more you can give me, the better this will go. Right, stand here. Turn a little this way for me. Perfect. Ready? An exciting race today. Let's
Oczywiście
get your
zdjęcia na dole
perspective.
są tłumacz po polsku.
So you and Lucas are new to the team. How are you settling in? Okay, so how did you feel about being ordered to give up the position to Lucas? Great. Well, that's everything.
Długo to nie trwało.
Hey, it's good driving.
Yeah, that's how I describe it, mate. Just good, not great. 1 in 6. 1 in 6 makes the leap to F1. The other 5 are still watching their less talented teammates collect all their points. Shame, really. A lot of great drivers never get their chance because they do it all for the team.
Those teams got us here.
Yeah, but it's the drivers that take the risk. We should get the rewards. You ever won a race in F1? That's how winners think.
And remind me, how many F1 races have you won?
Watch this space. At the end of this championship, I'll be the one lifting the trophy, and I won't use my teammates to nick the podium.
Okay, I'm out. You believe what you want, Devon, but it's still early days.
He's either very clever or you're just a pushover. You really think if the situation was reversed, he'd do the same for you? You want to start looking out for yourself. No one else will.
Ktoś ma dobre serce, nie? Wczytywanie. Co tym razem opowie?
Look at them go! Devon Butler locked in wheel-to-wheel racing with his championship rival, desperate to shut them down and stop them getting past.
No to będzie na pewno ciekawy wyścig.
And there's contact! Butler simply left them nowhere to go. There was just no way for them to have avoided that. And look, there's significant damage. Not sure if that was down to recklessness or sheer aggression, but I'm sure the stewards are going to have something to say very shortly.
Oczywiście, że to ja. Mam też winy.
Don't give up. You're still in this race.
Let's go.
Okay, the stewards have awarded Devon a penalty. Push on. You can still catch him. You can still beat him.
Understood.
Devon is in the pits. Devon in the pits. Devon's currently in 6th place, P6.
Ciekawe, czy dogonię. Dogonię. Cztery kółka. Bez skuchy. Na pełnych obrotach.
Devon is 3 places ahead of you right now.
Okay. Ale znowu. No. Dawaj DRS-a.
Devon's currently in 6th place, P6.
No, z trójki na 6. Jest DRS.
Devon is a couple of places up on you.
Widzimy. Już go gonię, staram się. Butler.
Devon is next. Be careful if you go for the overtake.
Ja to zrobię na tej prostej na koniec. Sterowanie. Samemu biegi muszę przełączyć. Nie ma tak dobrze. Z automatu.
Butler is ahead of you.
Dogonię cię czy nie dogonię cię? Nie chce mi się tych biegów zmieniać co chwilę. O, jesteś mój teraz.
Nice move. Good job. Norris is in first place. Devon behind.
No, będę gonił, widzę.
This is your final lap of the race.
Może tak czwarty. Będziemy zaraz. I co? Czwóreczka.
Brilliant stuff from Carlin today. What a superb victory. So, Davide, what did you make of that?
Well, it was a bit of a...
As we can see, it's time for the podium, and I can see the Carlin team underneath our commentary box going crazy as their driver walks out. It was a great win, and it means a great deal to this team. After this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the driver's tape. The lead at the top has come down after a poor result for our points leader. And now, Davide Valsecchi, let me ask you, who is your driver of the day?
I have to give it to Artem Markelov. You know, it was just the kind of drive you would expect from a driver of his caliber.
And
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts. Well, that was a great recovery today. Did you think it was all over when you had the collision with... So did you ever think you'd get the place back from Devon? I've seen that you and Lucas have been picking up a lot of points recently. What do you think of your championship chances? Great. Well, that's everything.
Ah, I was looking for you. Well, what can I say? I guess there's no other way to put this, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry for ever giving you the common respect that all racers deserve, because you don't deserve it, neither of you do. That was the dirtiest driving I've ever seen.
Ridiculous.
My thoughts exactly. I'm taking my line, and I get smashed into? I'm fine, by the way, thanks for asking me. And then, I'm penalized for the bridge.
You're unbelievable. You deserved every second of that penalty, maybe more. I mean, aside from trashing the car, did you ever stop to think that maybe someone could get hurt?
Yeah. Me?
Fine, but winning at any cost is your strategy, not ours. You better watch yourself.
Whatever.
Don't let him get in your head. He knows you're a better driver. So, on the track, stay away from him. He will try to force you into contact. That's how he wins, yeah? Let's get ready for the press briefing.
So here we are in Abu Dhabi. Each and every event in the Formula 2 calendar has led us here, to this, the final event of the championship, and one that promises to be a spectacle every bit as exciting as we might have hoped. So the Yas Island circuit offers 21 corners and a lap distance of around 3.4 miles. There are a few opportunities to pass with long straights and DRS zones in 2 places, turns 8 and 11. Plenty of close racing then, plenty of speed, and plenty of excitement for the fans, no doubt.
Okay, this is it. Last race of the season. All you have to do is finish in the points ahead of Devon, and the next time we see each other, you'll be the F2 World Champion. No pressure then. Good luck.
No to by było dobre. Zostanę mistrzem Formuły. Zobaczymy za 6 kółek.
Devon's in P4 at the moment.
Ja potem gdzieś mogę... O.
Not the start we were looking for, but it's not over yet. Stay focused. Devon is in P3. Be careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage. Devon is in P3. Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Copy. Devon is in P3. Okay, good work. Great pass. Devon is in P3. Great work. That's a new fastest lap for the race. We've been awarded a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. You've been awarded a time penalty for that last incident. You're 5 places behind Devon, 5 places separate you. You're 5 places behind Devon, 5 places separate you.
I can do that.
Okay, this is Jeff. I need you to stop cutting the corners. If you keep it up, the stewards will award you a penalty. Devon is 3 places ahead of you right now. Brilliant. Nice move. Devon is a couple of places up on you. Well done. Good finish. You stepped up and achieved what we asked. Good job.
It's been my privilege over the years to witness a number of great sporting events, and here's another to add to that prestigious list. It's the ultimate dream for any racing driver. We have a new Formula 2 world champion. So another fantastic victory for Carlin today. That result also seals the Formula 2 World Championship title. Congrats.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it. So that was a thrilling end to the season. How was the race for you? Well, you went into this final race with the championship in your grasp. How are you feeling about being so close but missing out? Well, we've been hearing rumours of a possible future for you in Formula One. Care to comment? Appreciate your time.
Devon, much as it hurts, we admit that was a great drive today. Congratulations. On the championship as well.
Well, I'm sure you thought you had me for a while, but I guess your luck just didn't hold out. Oh, I haven't got long. Could I have a quick word?
Sure.
Privately.
Oh, okay. I'll see you later then.
So, I'm sure you've probably already heard, but if you haven't, I'm going to be racing in the F1 Championship next year. Now, I don't know what your plans are, but let me give you some friendly advice. Don't try following me. For sure. You might get an offer from one of the smaller teams, probably someone desperate, and then you'll be stuck in P18 all season with car trouble. And you won't ever really be able to challenge me. But you stick it out here for another year, now that I'm gone, you've got a fighting chance of winning next year. And if you can manage that, I'm sure one of the larger teams would love to have you as a development driver. Oh, look out for yourself, yeah?
Man, he does not want to race you. Stay in F2? Ridiculous. I was listening to the whole thing.
Too bad for Devon, though. I'd be shocked if you don't have an F1 contract offer already. And if my deal pans out, man, his head is going to explode.
Damn. To jaki kontrakt dostanę?
Ah, welcome. Come on in. Take a seat. It's time we had the big conversation about your next move. Your performance at the F2 Championships last year got you a lot of attention from the Formula One teams. Some of it more positive than others. I'm not so concerned with who does or doesn't like you. You'll have plenty of time to win the doubt is over. But I am concerned with our choices. They're narrowing as we haven't shown commitment to anyone. As your agent, my advice is to make your decision now. We can worry about comfort and finer points further down the line. I need you to review these. You've earned every single one of these proposals. So take your time, have a read through, and don't get too hung up on specifics.
To
Let's get
ciekawe,
you a
jakie to
Formula One
zespoły.
seat.
Williams, nie chcę. No co? To co by tu wybrać? Niech będzie Ferrari. Twoja wartość jest co? Zatwierdź kontrakt. Partner zespołu. Sebastian Vettel.
Excellent choice. From my conversations with them, they're going to be very excited to pursue this opportunity with you. I'll let them know our intentions immediately. I'll have to clean up some final details with them, but that's what you pay me for. Other than that, congratulations. You've earned it.
Dziękuję bardzo.
Oh, hey, you're here. I'll catch up with you. Sorry, I'm just on my way out, but your workstation's at the back over there. It should be all set up on the network, but let the guys know if it isn't. From there, you can access all the data you need to help us direct development of the car. Get yourself settled, and then head out to practice when you're ready. I'll catch up with you later, okay?
Welcome to your new team. There's no one with a more storied history than Ferrari. You're going to have to give it everything to live up to that heritage. It's going to be hard work, but when you see the Tifosi cheering you at Monza, it'll all be worth it. Winning rivalries is a great way to earn respect from your team and around the paddock, which will help make it easier to negotiate favorable contracts. Your first rival is always your teammate, but you can choose who to declare as your second. The harder the rival from the eligible selection, the more respect you stand to gain or lose depending on the result.
W toku, dalej. Okej. No to przejdziemy ten test, albo nie przejdziemy tego testu. No to już w F1. To i tak.
Welcome to Melbourne and the inaugural event of the F1 2019 Championship season. The session is starting shortly and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. A feeling that anything can happen this year, and if it does, well, this weekend could be the opening chapter to one of the most exciting F1 seasons ever. Joining me in the commentary box.
This first race of the season is always quite difficult for us trackside, and for those back at the factory as well, as it's the first time the car has run since winter testing. The more consistent mileage you can get in these sessions, the happier we'll be.
No to nie traćmy czasu.
Let's get a few laps under our belt.
fajnie to prowadzi.
Okay, just want to remind you to keep an eye on your tyre temperatures, which you can do on the temperature panel of the MFD. We monitor carcass temperature and surface temperature, and you'll get the best performance when they're both inside a normal operating window. Surface temps tend to fluctuate faster, so try a few laps with the data open and get a feel for how to control them.
Teraz to już na pamięć.
That lap puts you in P2 with that last lap. Well done, P1. You've just put in the quickest lap of the session so far.
Još imam nekoliko. Treba pomoći ovdje.
Pitting this lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. I know it's tempting.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top three, who are Ricciardo, Vettel and Kevin Magnussen. What an incredible practice session. The fun doesn't stop here though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it.
It's been a lot of hard work, but here you are making your debut in Formula One. You must be thrilled. So how are you finding things at the team? Are you settling in? What are you expecting out of this season? Are you just aiming to find your feet in Formula One, or do you see something more?
Appreciate your time.
We're just about ready to kick off today's qualifying here in Melbourne. It's the Australian Grand Prix. The competition is certainly heating up as we head into today's qualifying. Some impressive times showing up during the previous practice sessions. Anthony Davidson, do you think we can expect a similar level of skill to be showcased during today's qualifier?
Well, I certainly hope so. The competition here is extremely tight, and I think we might see some very close times today. Remember, practice isn't just about fastest lap times, though. It's about optimization, it's about ratifying your decisions. No one's going to be sweating small mistakes here and there, but in qualifying, that all changes. You need to nail that perfect lap or face the consequences, and believe me, that's a lot of pressure.
Hope you're sitting comfortably, mate. We've got a sensor issue, and we're going to be stuck here for a while as we fix it. If you start to suffer from oversteer, come in and let us have a look at the setup. You will get oversteer if the rear tyres lose grip before the front. Usually this will be coming from a lack of rear downforce or an overly stiff rear suspension, but a little tweak with negative camber or toe-in can also help with this. It's pretty quiet out on track. We should consider getting out there.
Jedno kółko. Bo już tu na samym torze.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. Butler.
Bad luck out there today. Let's talk about it.
Are you hoping to have your reliability issues sorted out before qualifying? You didn't spend much time practicing. Are you saving your car for the main event? Qualifying is over and Devon is on the front of the grid.
Appreciate your time.
Bad luck in qualifying. That's not exactly ideal. But there's no points for Saturday. Keep a cool head and make up for it in the race.
New drivers, new cars, it's a new Formula One season. But it's the same Albert Park that we've come to know and love for more than 2 decades now that plays host to round 1 of a 21-race championship that takes us from here in Australia across the globe and the eventual season finale at the Yas Island circuit in Abu Dhabi. The Melbourne circuit is certainly one that needs to be taken seriously. Its combination of slippery surfaces and difficult corners make it a tricky track when it comes to overtakes. Drivers find it hard to pass and will need to take full advantage of those DRS zones if they want to have any hope of breaking. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Devon Butler put in a fantastic lap yesterday and will start from pole position. And starting alongside in P2 is Sebastian Vettel. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Verstappen, Weber, Lewis Hamilton, Falcon, Norris, Magnussen, Grosjean and Pierre Gasly, Ricciardo, Stroll, Nico Hülkenberg and Sainz, Kvyat, Giovinazzi, Sergio Perez and Kimi Raikkonen, Russell and Rob.
Okay, the run into turn 1 isn't too long, so the pack will be bunched up. Take care. Okay, go through all the gears if you can. We need to make sure the engagement is okay before the start. We're going to want to put some temperature into the tyres and brakes. We need to keep the engine cool though, so don't go too high with the revs. No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions looking good.
Zaczynamy.
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid has formed. Be ready with the clutch. Mind that front wing. It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage. Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Copy that. Good. Good job. Nice overtake.
No proszę cię, normalnie to jest.
Green flag.
Ferrari. Here come our winners now. A thrilling race and a tremendous effort by Ferrari. Their history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over to see them come out on top once again. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship.
Bad luck out there today. Let's talk about it.
Not the best way to end a race. What went wrong? It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it? What's it like seeing your old F2 teammate up on the podium today?
Great. Well, that's everything.
What on earth was that performance? Come on, this isn't bumper cars at the fairground. Your results and conduct here matter, so pay more attention. We can't afford too many races like that. You're not the only driver to be hounded by the press. Emails, like the one I've just sent you, will give you an insight on how your former Formula 2 rivals are handling the press. Be sure to check your emails regularly, as I'll be sure to send you any of the more, let's say, interesting press transcripts that come my way. Looks like one of your rivals has also been invited to a historical event. This could be a good opportunity to play up your rivalry for the press and expand your reputation.
Practice sessions are vital for the continuing development of the car. But if you need to, you can choose to simulate the session instead. It won't be as effective as having you behind the wheel directly, but it's better than missing the session entirely.
Symulacja sesji.
Bahrain qualifying is nearly upon us, and the drive...
Checks complete. All personnel be aware, we have a car leaving.